Good morning, everybody. It's Carol from My Quiet Corner. And I decided to go on earlier because I have a couple of other things I want to do early this morning. And I thought, let's just do this and go on a smidge earlier. So I've been collecting a couple of the different things. I've been cleaning up in my room and getting stuff done otherwise. And so I thought, I will just come on early because there's some other stuff. I want to make a strawberry cheesecake today. Strawberry cheesecakes kind of rolls, cinnamon rolls, but they're strawberry. Anyway, I want to do that, and that takes a little bit of time, so I will have that to do. I've been getting a couple of things together, and I have a sketchbook revival that I want to be working on. I have a couple of my other um, classes that I wanna do, so I will be probably uploading bits and pieces of my works in progress as the day goes. So I got a couple of things that I got myself. I got some new brushes, and I thought these would be really fun to work with. So I have some things that I want to do and work with, so I'm going to be using those. And it's Amazon special. And then I got a date stamp because my other one is totally out of dates. So I got this one. So this one is good until I think 30 something. So I'm good for a while with that. But then I saw this and I thought I really wanted to do some flower painting and nature painting. And I thought this would be really nice for references. So I kind of got this, and it's a flower color guide, and it has some beautiful pages in it. And for more reasons than just using as a reference guide for painting, I got them also so I can create some collage because I will scan some of these and put them into my journal. So this book is really nice. It's got a little dirt on it already. Holy cow. Doesn't take long, does it? Especially with white. So I'm really looking forward to working through this book and painting some flowers. So you'll be seeing a little bit more watercolor from me. It's always been my first love. I've enjoyed watercolor as long as I can remember. So I will be doing more watercolor and I will be uploading videos. I'm not going to do them all on lives, but I will do some on lives. So I'm going to put this off to the side over here so it doesn't get dirty again. And then I was watching the coloring view. If you haven't seen her, she is a very fun stream to watch. She does a lot of coloring. And I got this because she showed this book, and it's like, I think this would be fun to do. So I kind of got this. I have a couple of different books. It does show, you know, some of ideas and how they painted, but and colored. But I want to do some of these because I thought they would be a lot of fun to work in and color. So I have lots of color pencils and markers and um, I don't have alcohol markers, but I probably will do some watercolor and maybe even scan these and print them out on a watercolor. But I really liked them when I saw the book. And they're kind of detailed, but it's really nice. And I'll post the coloring view in the links below later after I'm done because I forgot. So I thought this would be a really fun book to do, and it gives you nice ideas. It gives you nice drawing ideas as well, how to interact with different things. So I got this to play in. The other thing, I'll put this off to the side now. The other thing I got is, oops. this book. And I really thought this was nice. I have seen some of her works on YouTube, and this is what I want to turn that reason why I got this book is to paint it in this style. So that's it kind of coincides together. So this is what I'm going to be playing with. You get see the different layers and how a flower is, and so this is what I want to do. I have seen this and I just fell in love with it. So, and it's just basically layers of watercolor, but it's in how you do it. So it's not that I couldn't have done it by watching videos on YouTube or anything, but I wanted to support the author and her work by getting the book because I really enjoyed her video. So it shows everything, and this is what I am going to be working on. I'm just giving you a general flip, and if you're so inspired, that's what I want to be playing in. And over the little bits while I've been out in the shop, I was watercoloring actually, and I wish I put up a couple of shorts, and this is the books that I've been working in. Painting in Nature by Kathy Johnson. I have leaves in here. I just love her work as well. But I want to go and incorporate that transparent into my nature painting as well. And these books I've had forever. I've probably showed them on my other channel, but I don't have that channel anymore. So I got a few of these, and this is what I was working in, just randomly picking and choosing different things to paint. So it's just some ideas for you to play and see. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. But while Janet Nash was here, she had given me this little sketchbook, and I started using it for pen and ink, pen and ink, watercolor and ink. And these are the ones that I have on my YouTube channel. I posted them, and I also posted them in my Facebook group. They were so much fun to do. Now this paper is heavy, but it's not watercolor paper, it's sketchbook paper, but it took the watercolor very nicely. And so while I was out waiting on the laser to finish, I did 3 paintings, as well as create a oh, for those that want to know, this is a Royal Talons book, Talons Art Creation, and it's 94-pound acid free. So, and it's 3.5 by 5.5. It says ink and watercolor, so yeah, but it's strong enough for it. So it's really a nice book. So there's that. And then I was playing with the 3D printer also while I was out there, and I created some paint palettes. Now these are really stuck in here. You're supposed to be able to take them out and change them. There it comes. Oh, I can just push up. How about that? I forgot there was a hole there. So these are interchangeable. And I made a bunch of trays. They're all a little dirty because I was out there. And I wanted to use these for my gouache. And I thought this would be a really nice idea. So I got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we are. So these are what I made for my gouaches. And I thought this would be really nice to put my gouache in there because I only have 12 colors of gouache, and I wanted a bigger little pan. So the next thing I'm going to be making is a another palette that has bigger pans. Hi, Evie. And I am going to use that for my watercolors, and I'm going to just keep my portable ones, and then I want to make a nice size one for bigger brushes because I want to do bigger paintings. So that is also what I have coming up that I want to do. Now, where did I put my paint? Because I actually wanted to fill these, and I'm thinking I might have misplaced one of my tubes, but that's all right. You ever get their Ferrero Rochers? They make great little boxes for your paintings. You just bought some. Just bought gouache from TJ Maxx yesterday. Nice. Well, I thought these would be nice for my my gouache. So, and I can just put a little bit in there. And this way I can pick and choose. Ah, Evie. Yes, I don't think you have. I came on a little earlier, so people probably don't realize that I'm on yet, which is fine. I usually come on at 9, and I started a little bit early, but that's all right. I want to make some strawberry rolls with cream cheese on top, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So I thought I would come on earlier and just get some stuff done, and then I can continue on with the day, and then come back. And someone said to put a drop of clove oil in the water to mist gouache. Oh, really? Well, I kind of figured if I am just using just tiny bits here and there, I'm not don't have to worry. But I also saw somebody add a bit of glycerin into it. These aren't going to last long. Once I start painting, because I'm only using tiny bits, I'm not going to have to worry, because that's why I did these tiny pans, but big enough for bigger brushes. So that's kind of what I was hoping to do and to play with. Hey, Jackie. I did a little bit of a show and tell this morning, and I think I'm going to play a little bit. I also have been getting, oops, that one came out with a little bit of oil. I do have the other tubes. I think I just threw them in the thing. I'll put them in later. I'm not going to go searching for them, but I will put this back in there. I know I probably just threw it in because I was rearranging and cleaning, and it's like, well, what did I do with it? But yes, it's in there somewhere, and I will finish putting them in later. And today I will be Yeah, glycerin and or honey. Um, I saw the glycerin, but I've been lately I've been trying to arrange and rearrange and get things organized and all that kind of stuff. And it's been busy for me trying to get things organized. And then once I thought I was organized, then my son came and brought me this, and I'll show you here, this beautiful cabinet, and it's a tool chest cabinet. And my camera isn't going to show you inside, but I have my scissors and tools in the top, and then in this drawer, hey Kel, hi Fuzzy Adventures, is my fountain pens. I put my fountain pens in there. There's nothing in this one yet, but they came with dividers, that one. I put my postage stamps in there. This one is empty yet. This one is empty yet. I'll be working on it. I'll be putting stuff in there. This one is empty yet. This one, I put my washi tape. I don't have a lot of washi tape, so it fits just really, really nice in there. And the other thing that I want to work on and with is wax seals. I haven't even opened them yet. The only thing I did was open the box and put everything in here. So this is something else that I would like to work with, because I even got, special stamps for the wax and stuff. So it's like, this one is an old-fashioned typewriter. Hey, Yolande. Who makes it? He got this from Princess Auto. I don't know if there's a Princess Auto somewhere else, but at first I thought I was going to use it. I wanted one for my stitching and stuff, but my son made me this one that I use for my threads. So I have everything in there. You really can't see because I can't move. It's my webcam is screwed to my the arm. I need an adjustable arm for my webcam. So he had made me this one. And you can see I have all my just regular, nothing wrapped on that one. And then we went to a antique shop and I got this one. And this one is partially empty. This is empty. This one has my dip pens in, and this one has my spare little brushes and stuff. So, and this is my little corner. You really can't see a whole lot, but it's got my books. I've got my shelves up there, and I got my printers, my boxes, and then under there is another area where I got my inks. I got some stickers. Thanks, Coloring View. I got my Happy Mail, and then down in here I have my tape. I have my cutters. I've got my gesso, expert inks, paints, and then I've got my desk. My desk has been pretty decently cleaned. And then over here are my calyxes, and that's kind of hard to see, but I will do a studio tour after, where I can actually take my camera off and get a little bit done. So I need to do a little bit more straightening, and then we're good to go. But I'm going to leave these over here for the moment. And these are the little stands. Everything is, these are all stackable too, so I should have pushed them down a little bit. But as I use them, I'll be able to stack them because each of these stack really nicely on each other. So I want to flatten them down just a little bit. Actually, I think I will. I'm just going to flatten them down just a little bit. I'm going to use my crochet hook to flatten them down. Don't tell nobody. It worked just fine. Flatten it down and flatten it down and throw it in a book. I can throw it in a book. Coloring view. I had mentioned you earlier. I got a coloring book because of you. Thank you very much. So thanks, Yulon. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I've rearranged it since then. So I have been trying to get ready so I can do a studio tour. Let me just wipe this off. Yes, enabler alert. I got a coloring book that you showed on your live. And actually, I'll move this so you can see what I'm doing. I'm in the back of the book, and I am just trying to level these out a little bit so I can stack them once they are dry. They're drying rather quickly, but then everything does here. Everything dries quickly here. So this is gouache for those who are just coming in. Oh, there you go, Devin. Yes, it's Winsor and Newton artist gouache. And I made these little palettes, which I did a process video of the machine working these. And I didn't post the finished product yet, so I have to post the finished product. But I wanted to have some paint in them before I took a picture. So I'm just leveling these out a little bit so I can stack them after because they do snap together, which is really, really nice. Yeah, I came on a little bit earlier. Mary got done a little earlier. And you just told on me. I just seen that. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I did tell people I was going to come on just a little bit earlier because Mary finished a little earlier. She was on, she said at 1:30 this morning. It's like, well, gee, that's early. No, no, no. This one. I thought this one was cool. So that's, I want to paint in that one and paint and color. And yes, it's all your fault, View, all your fault. But that's all right. Now, at least with if some of you have that one as well as the Kirby Roseanne's, I can buddy paint with you. I can buddy color. So, oh, put this in here. You can hear Loca. Danny must have woken up. come downstairs. So she is excited and hoping to go for a W. So I did show a little bit of the things that I got and am going to be working on. Yes, Loka, she'll take you next. You just be patient. I know, but you have to be patient. She says, but I want to go along with Tuzo. And she just gets so excited, and then it's best that they go separately because she gets so, oh, I almost wiped it again. Let's put a little bit of orange on there. It sounds like she ran upstairs now. Oh, yes. Yes, when it comes time when she knows she's going to go for a W, she goes ballistic because she loves her W's. That's a husky for you. And the reason I'm flattening these down, if I haven't told you, which I think I did, but they stack. So when I put them into the holder, I can stack all of these on top of each other because they'll snap together. And I'm really happy that I made them. So now that I made this colorful mess with all these different colors, I'm just gonna smush them. Yes, the pups have a vet visit coming up, I think on the 13th. So we'll be going up to the mountains because that's where their vet is. Now I'll pull this apart and have a nice little speckled page to do something with. And I'll leave this open to dry now. Smack and smush. Yep. Smack and smush. But yeah, I didn't want to waste all the paint, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I got this because I wanted to be able to have a nice stamp so I can stamp my pages. Come on out, come on out. It has a nice little wooden holder. And now somewhere I put my inks and stuff. It's really hard to tell because I've been rearranging everything and it's like, what did I do with them? I don't know. They're somewhere. But anyway, I will oh, there they are. I can take and what is today? Today is April 10th. Oh my gosh. Yes, splats. All right, let's see. April, February, March, April. Now watch me do this backwards. April 10th, 2026. Let's see how well we did. Yeah, Smack and Dragon is what Dee Dee does. Let's just see. Playing. Nope, I did it backwards. 1, 0. Let's just do a couple over that so you can't read it. April 10th. Yay! All right. Let's just clean that off now. And then it just stands right in there, and that's so cool. So now I got gouache all over my fingers. All right. So I will put this back here because I'm quite happy with that. Put this book over here on top of the computer so it will dry. And I've got all of these drying, and this is my little holder, and these snap in there and they come out, but these also snap together. So I created these while I was out work, working and making the laser go. So, and then they snap into there, and then they don't move. So now I just wait for these to dry because I don't want to stack them while they are wet. And I'm not going to paint with that, but put these off to the side. Good morning. Hi, Kathy. So that over there, my brushes are new. Put these over here. Close up my cabinet. And I have been working on my sketchbook sketchbook revival. And I created this and I showed this, but it starts tomorrow. So if you haven't joined in the sketchbook revival, you don't have to make a sketchbook. You can use whatever you have. But that's the cover is what I need to make for that next. So I haven't really done a whole lot of stuff, but I was asked to show my book again. This is a moleskin journal that I started a while ago, a long while ago. Actually, I started it in 2023, 2024. So it's 2 years old already, and I have been working through this. And this is when I don't have a muse thing to do, I have been just putting stuff in my book. So, and I had a sticker book and stuff, and it's like, well, I don't know what to do with some of these. So I figured, let's just throw them in this book. And it turned into something really, really cool. So as I was going and putting things in, I started adding quotes and words and different things like that. Let me just zoom in so you can see. All right, there we go. Now let's get the chat back so I can see. A glue and sticker book, yes, pretty much. Life is a battle from cradle to grave. Lots of different, and I've got to watch when I turn so I don't have my address showing. Not that it matters, but yeah, it was the coffee. I thought, oh, I like that, so I put that in. And then it started Amazon stickers, like here and there. I added some of that in there. It was pretty much just about anything going in. And then I started coordinating some things like travel. Says don't give up and don't give in. So I've been, quite a bit playing. So it came out pretty nice. Life is a span. The past is full of love and hate. True, right? than just randomness. But being nice like this, if I really wanted to use one of these again, I could always scan it. So just doing a quick flip, because I think I have shown this quite a bit. This is just off of a magazine. Life is a flower. The whole world is you. No matter what face you're putting on, you're still you. Clothes, judge not from appearances. I love how the quotes just randomly fit together. Life is a festival only to the wise. I can because I think I can. I start with the images. Um, I had this one book and it's like I didn't know what to do with some of them, and some of them were like, I'm not sure I really care for them too much. So that's why how this came along, as well as my muse, believe in yourself. I put them on after a contented mind, all heads and silhouettes. Now and 3 years from now. I saw your list of to be finished or colored along. Yeah, this is when I didn't, and I wasn't really doing lives, and I wasn't really doing videos. When I first came out here 3 years ago, I was still in the transition of change, and it was the muse is there, but it's not there. So I thought, what am I gonna do? So I had all of these, and it's like, well, I didn't care for the book to be a journal per se. So what I did was, and that's what it started out as, was a daily journal, and I didn't care for it because I wanted to use my fountain pens, and it wouldn't let me because they bleed through in moleskins. So I changed it to be a sticker book. It's been 3 years. Yes, it's time for us to get together. It's been 3 years. 3 years in March, the end of March. Thank you, Kathy. So I went through, and then as I started getting some things, I started pulling the stickers off them and putting them in here. And it's like, well, this is great for if I would date these pages, that I would know when I got things. But yeah, inhalers, old name. So knowledge is power, and owls, because they're very wise. My Raven page. Now I wish I would have kept these because of the changes that I've gone through. I might just take this and scan it and use this as a uh, backdrop. That would be nice, Elon. Would be nice. How long does it take for you to drive down here? So this is some of the stuff that was in that one book, the mystical book, and I just threw it in there. And then I started, after I was all out of stickers, I started going through magazines, and this is where it transitioned into, and I transitioned into 3.5 hours. Holy crap. I transitioned into collage. And so I started doing bits and pieces of collage. And this place here makes the best doggy cookies. So if you haven't gotten Lucy any of these, she goes to all the shows, and I think she is somewhere up in
Mhm.
Canmore, and the pups just love her cookies. We get usually when we go to the markets and stuff, we buy and stock up because they're great. They're great in a freezer. You can see there I did date it, 2024. That's where I started collecting everything started. Fruit Loops with marshmallows. Danny bought that because she loves the marshmallows in oh, what's the other one that has marshmallows? Lucky Charms. So it's like, all right, I just scooped that because it was a random, one of a kind thing at the time. So this is when we went to Banff and I started collecting because Danny collects Yetis. So I was collecting her stickers, different, and I got some Yetis because they bought some for me. And she's in Canmore, Alberta. Taste the rainbow, yes. And this is when I had to go dairy free and gluten free for almost a year, and I'm not anymore. So this is September 2025, and I just changed it. Everything just changed over, and this is more and more stickers and stuff started coming in this September. Yep. And I started using the dates and stuff. You can see how long in between I left this book sit, and I added some of my stickers because I was listening to a book and it was really, really good. So I listened to the whole series. Bamboo Mark. This is when we got the Bamboo Lab, the 3D printer, which is this, what I used there. And just randomness, again, stickers off of everything because it was what kept me going. And yes, we had some pizza that day. And let's see, we're moving along. And I'm soon getting to the part where I am, I got some storage boxes where I'm supposed to be showing you, but I figured I'd do a flip through because people haven't really seen this in a while. This was the scavenger hunt. This is a good thing to show with Janet Young. She does it every year. She does the scavenger hunt, and I put it in this book this year because it was a gluing process. It was a sticker process. And it fit right in with the elements of this book. So this is 2026 now. You can see that. And these are my pages. And these all are the numbers that you see listed are what's on this page. So, and this is the card from Yolande. I just used washi tape and put it in there. Just randomness, and you wouldn't believe it, but all of these numbers are on there. My swatches, stickers, and this is my black and white page, the pink page, the blue page, and this is some of the things that I didn't have at the moment, but I drew them all on or colored them in. My advice page, most wanted, golden ticket, Willy Wonka. They're very basic, but like Janet Young says, there are no rules. So I did what I did, and so I could actually complete. There's my gratitude page, circle page, my ransom note, send art. I was like, oh, okay, passport to Candyland. I just drew things. And then this one. And then I started this is where I got my punches, can you tell? This is where it all starts, all my punch leftovers I started gluing into my book. So if you had those punches and you just want to do randomness, it works great when you have nothing else or time to do a whole lot, or you don't want to dedicate the time to just, I don't have the energy for details. So you just put it down. So, all right. So, scrap a day for a year for 2026. This is where we are. This is the punching that started. And I love and I really enjoy just going through picking and choosing and playing with this, putting in some I did a little more in advance, but it just passes the time or when you don't have time to do tons. And this is my April. I already finished it. This is my May. And then I stopped because I just, it's like if I keep going, won't have anything to do, you know? So this is my April. I completed my April and it is only April 10th. So, I finished it because just, it just, you just have fun. It's like, I love those punches. They're really a lot of fun. And I have been collecting all kinds, and I put them in this box because I figured my punch is my camera. So this is my little punch, and this is my little box of pick and choose. And it's so much fun. Once you get punching, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm having too much fun. Like, how am I going to go through all this? But as I do, what I do is some of them that I come across, I may put specially off to the side, like this one saying Banff and Lake Louise. It come out of some of the ephemera that I collected along the travels. And I will take some of these and put them off to the side and use them on ATCs or create a little um, collage of sorts with my stamps and my punches. So that's how this all came about. And the punches come in a variety of different sizes. I've got other punches here that can go somewhere else. I got myself a little corner rounder, but I've got the 1-inch square and I have the plain square. And then I have a 1.5-inch circle and a 1-inch circle, so I can layer if I want to. And then I also have the 1.5. So if I wanted to take and use either the plain or the stamp, it will fit nice. Yes, exactly. You can just pick and choose as you go. And then I also have this bigger one and the little one to fit inside. So I did think about these when I purchased them. So I would have layering aspects. So I could create the layers and create a collage. And I did send back the magnetic ones because one, I was not happy that they were fraying on the edges, which they did do. And then the other thing was I was having a hard those who have um issues with their hands. They're very hard to get apart. So I would say if you really liked them and you're willing to struggle to get them apart, then that's great. But I found I was having a hard time pulling apart the magnets because they were that strong, which they're supposed to be. But yes, so that's where we are. So basically, April and May are complete. I just have to do my May up here and then continue on with June. And in the back has lots of other little goodies to put in. I started back here doing different things. So I went through and counted out my months up to December. And then I continued on with my randomness, with which this was a piece of my art. And I went through with my art and I punched up my art because what else am I going to do with it? Nobody wants it. So I just went and I cut it apart. And I kept it, and this was 2015. So I kept the date on a scrap so I would know that all these scraps came from 2015. And then I went on again collecting collecting my random stickers. And this is when we got the meat for the freezer. And this is my tool chest. So it came with that nice big sticker, so I put it in there. It's kind of a memory book, but not. You know, it's just different things that you can do to create and have fun. So that is in my moleskin book, and it's just holding up pretty well. Got husky fluff all over the place because just because. So it's not doing bad. And that's why I started in the back putting stickers back here because it's starting to curl. So I figured I'd start working backwards and date the pages, which is why I got my little date stamp. So I can start working backwards and then I'll know when I did the page. So now I can work just anywhere instead of in succession. So that is that one. But yes, I love, and I keep my stamps. This is all, or my punches. This is all the punches I own. I do not own anymore. And then I just have my regular hole punch. And this is a punch for ring binders, the disc rings. So that's what I have. Those are my punches. And I just keep them in there and up on the shelf. Alrighty, now I do have Happy Mail and stuff to get out. I thought we would do a bit of watercoloring today. So with all of that showing, it's already been an hour. It's like, oh my gosh, crazy, crazy. So I'm going to pick a book and we're going to draw and paint in the little book. I think I want to do some rocks with different colors. I think I want to do this page, but in my way. I'll be working in the Creating Textures and Pen and Ink with Watercolor by Claudia Nice. I want to do this. Not the doll, but the rocks. So I will end up doing my way. And this is pretty much dry already. And it's warm because it was sitting on top of my laptop. So I'm going to go back to here and I love this one. This one came out so nice. But I want to do some rocks. And I want to do some rocks in here. So we'll do a little bit of art, and then that will be it for the day. So actually just, playing, and she has a lot of interesting ideas, and I'm going to be using not this one, but not the purple. I want the black. There's the black. I'm using a black Bic pen. These pens, they do not. Hi, Cotty. Katia? Creepy doll. Yeah. I don't want to do the creepy doll. I just want to do the rocks. So, we're doing when you're using a book, nothing is ever going to come out like the book. And we just do. So basically rocks take on any shape or any form. So whatever you do, you just create, and start off with just a random shape and just create. Like rocks have little crevices, and you can just do that, add little lines, little marks, little edges, and it doesn't matter if your hand is shaking or not shaking. We're just doing randomness because that's what I want. Art aversion therapy. Yes. So you don't have to make them all touch. You don't have to, like, you see the picture. I'm looking at it, but I'm not looking at it. So I'm wanting to just create rocks. And I'm going to go around them twice because I can, just make little lines to create your shadows. And just enjoy the process of shading. Here and there, just add little lines for your shading. We're going to do a couple of them. And the bottoms of your rocks always have the shading. Small shading to tall shading. If you go outside the line, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just have fun. And that's what this book is. This book is to just have fun. So just want to make random shapes. Nothing matches. Little crevices here and there. And as you do your crevices, don't forget you need to shadow and shade if you're doing that kind of shading. If you're not, it's okay. You can use your paint to shade, but it is nice to have that extra little bit of shading going on because it just gives it that added extra depth. I haven't done this in a long time. I've been busy watching different things, and then in between time, I've been playing Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I've been having a blast with that. So those that don't play games, it doesn't matter your age, you can still play and have fun. So I think what I'm going to do is also having the rocks, little rocks. I want to add I don't want to have the water, but I do want to have some greens and stuff. So I might just bring up some grass around here, around here, around here, and it'll have in front of that as well, because I want to add some flowers back in here. I am playing on the Switch. My son has the Switch, so I completed Breath of the Wild. That one was a lot of fun. And then my son got the Tears of the Kingdom. And oh my gosh, that is so different than the other one. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, I'm not a professional gamer by any means, but I'm enjoying this one a whole lot. So I've been playing. Usually that's what I've been doing in the mornings is actually I'm going to use gouache since I have it out. Um, Gouache is almost like years ago. Yes, it is an older game, but I like it. I like it. So, yeah, I've been gaming a little bit and it's been fun. So we can just bring the gouache around. And I gotta watch because gouache is a little more opaque than uh, watercolor, but it does thin down so you can have your shadows as well. And I'm going to go a little darker down here, bring it up into the water, which will disperse it. Not very long though, because this is a sketchbook and not a watercolor book, even though it says you can do watercolor. I'm going to take a little bit of this and a little bit of black. And add it down into here, over into here, and into here. Yeah, I am trying to, I just actually just started playing it. So um, I'm still in the beginning stages and it, I'm trying to get up into the upper worlds. Let me tell you, it's not easy. I've died so many times on there. It's crazy. Hope you can see this okay. But I'm having fun with it. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing in between time. I've been just zoning out away from everything and just chilling, playing playing on the Switch, just enjoying the quietness of the brain basically, not doing anything. I'm just doing some randomness in here with the white just to give it a little bit of a highlight. Words escape me. Now, as you see, her rocks, they're all different colors. Some almost look like marbles, but you can do that too. You can add different colors, different layers. I'm going to bring some green in. I'm going to use one of the empty ones. Um, my son got the farming one, not Animal Farm. farming 2025. That is so hard. Oh my gosh, I've been trying, but it was difficult because you have to drive the tractors around and using the controller and hooking up the equipment and different things like that. It's like, oh my gosh, cannot believe it. So we have been mostly playing Zelda because we just got it. So we've been having a good time with it. And then he just got some new controllers, and it's like, oh boy, learn where the buttons all need to go and different things like that. So again, where the shadows are English. Um, just bring it up, bring it down, create your little highlights. I need a tissue. Oh, not for me, but for my brush, which is unusual. You too, Yolanda. I am going to finish up my little rocks and then I will also be going. So that's a Danny just messaged me. She said, I'm going to do groceries. Uh, let me know if you need anything or what else we need. So I will have to go and check things out and see what else I'm wanting. Hey, Carrie. So I am using the wash. I didn't think I'd be using it this morning, but it works. Highlighting over the tops of where I need to be. Little highlights in the center. And hi, Aurora. And I am using my new little paint palettes that I made on the 3D printer, which I am probably going to be making some more because I really, really am enjoying the bigger painting area for my brush rather than a tiny little swatch area. So most of today was a little bit of a show and tell and what I have plans for and videos. So, and the other thing I have been debating on is whether or not to continue lives. As much as I like lives and they do generate more views, I have been debating and just doing videos. So, in the comments below, let me know what your thoughts are on that. Um, I know I've been contemplating this for a little bit, so let me know what your thoughts are, whether you like videos, whether you like lives, or maybe just one live a month, and then the rest be just videos as I am working on things. Making my lighter area. I start the darker areas first because I had the most pigment on my brush at that time. And then I continue on with the lighter area. So I'm just darkening up some of the shadows. Now you can do your pen work before or you can do your pen work after. It really doesn't matter. It's all in your own preferences of what you like, but it's coming along nicely, I think. I'll put this over here. Add my highlights to the upper areas and in the center. That's looking pretty good. But yeah, I thought the videos I can do pretty much anytime and then just do a scheduled special live here and there. Like I said, I am going to be doing some lives in my YouTube. I have just set that up at the moment today because I thought it would be perfect. So I am going to be doing some lives on YouTube as well. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this yellow and I'm going to put it in here because I want to make a grayishy color yellow for my little rock, which will have a tiny bit of blue, it'll have the yellow, it has the black, it'll have everything. So, and again, start in your shadowy area. And because it has all the colors in it, it will blend with the other rocks. And this is my passion. I just love doing watercolor. So I will be doing some of that as well as my other stuff. I have will be getting my yes, exactly. Exactly. And that's what I was thinking because some of this is, it's nice to do live, but sometimes it's easier to paint and do different things when you're not live. You get more detail into it and you can show more of the process. So that's my thoughts anyways. I just thinking about it. Mainly because, a lot of the time I really don't get a lot of people at my lives. So for me, it's like, is it really making a difference for people? Do they really, really care about the live, or are they just basically wanting to see what I'm doing? So now I'm bringing back in a little bit more green. I'm just making some random leaves, which are fun to do. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like doing different types of things. We were just talking about lives and whether or not I should continue on lives. Do you like seeing watercolor lives? Or do you prefer a video without the talking? My rocks aren't perfect by any means, but they're not done either. This is just basically a start. So now I just want to bring in some stems, make your leaves go behind the rocks as well. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the brown. Ah, I see. And bring this in. I got some on my rocks. Sometimes I get quiet though when I'm painting, so it it makes it a little bit difficult to talk and paint at the same time. Now I'm just making what they call a vignette. I'm not going to fill the whole page. You personally like the talking too? Oh, well, alrighty. It's good to know. Some people don't care, um, but it's nice to know that what people are thinking and feeling. I mean, last time I asked, it was like it- they said it really didn't matter. But all right, I'm going to go right over that and bring it up into here, but lighter. So that works out. I think that's why you talk so much in your videos too. Quiet lives are also fine though, because it still feels like I am working alongside you or whoever I'm watching. Ah, all right, all right. Because I do, I do. Oops, twice twice a week, and sometimes it's a little difficult to get that motivation moving because it's like, well, do people really want to see? And I'm going to bring some grass up over this rock because we are, you know, in the front there. Let's add some green to this brown to give different colors of leaves. Oh, oh, well, alrighty then. I guess it's a given. We will keep doing some lives. I'm mixing and matching my plants, and I'm using a different color. And so we've got different leaves going on. And it's just very basic, very random. So don't feel like you have to do anything fancy. Like just enjoy your process of painting. It's coming along pretty good, I think. It's not so bad. I only did 4 rocks. I probably should have done 5, but I added plants. Oh, well, you more than welcome anytime. You're more than welcome anytime. This morning stuff sometimes is a little bit rough for me. I prefer the mid-afternoon, so I've been considering doing more afternoons than mornings. I just I am not motivated in the morning to be doing art. I'm more motivated to be doing it more like after lunch my time. These this is gouache, so if you haven't tried gouache, it's very similar to watercolor. Now I'm just doing some random little splatches going up from like grass, not making any sense at all. We're just giving the essence thereof, just connecting here and there with whatever's left on my brush. I'm going to add a little bit of green in here because it also takes away from that rock. Now, I want to add a little bit of nah, I just do it random. All rocks are random. So it just make sure you have your shadows underneath and your highlights on top. Hey Jane, so nice to see you. I will be probably done soon, but it's nice to see everybody coming in. I am just making those little grasses that just coming up out of nowhere. You know, those ones that just grow out of any place and they're a pain in the butt to get rid of because they just have like little runners all over the place. And I'm using a different color, so there. That's not so bad. Your favorite rock is the bottom right. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Now I want to do a little bit of a sky. Nothing fancy. Just a smidgen of a sky. So we'll get some more blue. Add some water down there. I'm using the same pan for mixing and thinning. It doesn't matter. Even if there's greens or blues, it's just fine. And then I am just going to use the side of my brush and leaving spots going right over my flowers because, you know, why not? I have a little bit of blue in there as well. Not a lot over the flowers, but just a little bit. Adding a little bit more water to my brush just to smidge it out a little. And that gives my sky. Nothing fancy about it, you know, just play and have a good time. And now I get to use my date stamp again today. Isn't that awesome? I love this little thing. And I finally got it to all that it's good. Got it to the right spot. Can put it on there and we can actually read it. April 10th. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate your feedback as well. And there is what we've done. We've done a quick little rock sketch. And the book for reference, like I used this picture for reference, but I didn't do exactly. So if you're interested, this is the book I'm using. And I'm doing my own thing. Like I'm taking her reference, I read it, I understand it, and it gives you hints, and you take it and you do your own. You do your own. So, with that, I'm going to say thank you very much, everybody. And I will see you all again, maybe in an upload this next time, but I'll see you all on Wednesday and we'll have something more to do. Maybe something different, or maybe we'll have some more watercolor. Who's to say what we'll be doing? But from my quiet corner to yours, have an artful day. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.